You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Roseanne for Black and White Live. Well, it looks like Scottie Pippen cannot keep his mouth shut. He has gone after Michael Jordan, and now he has decided to go after the other GOAT, Tom Brady. That's right. Now, we should be, for full clarity on this situation, you might be wondering, what is Scottie Pippen up to? I'm going to tell you what Scottie Pippen's up to, and I'm going to show you what he is up to, because he's releasing a book. Yeah, he's doing all this for publicity on a book, and this is the book on Amazon. It's called Unguarded, and it should be noted that right now this book is 757 is its sales rank, the bestsellers rank. This book is way down at 757 on Amazon right now. Okay, not in the top 100, not in the top 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. You have to be over 700. Over 700 to get to Scottie Pippen's book. So Scottie Pippen is, as you can imagine, desperate for sales. So he is trying to do any and everything he can. Anybody he can go after, Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, and now Tom Brady, to try to get some controversy generated around this stinking ass, sorry ass book he's got. Scottie Pippen questions whether Tom Brady is the greatest NFL player of all time. Is Scottie Pippen even a top 50 NBA player ever? I think that's a legit question. Top 75, maybe? Top 757? NBA legend Scottie Pippen has been under the microscope for over the last few weeks as he promotes his book, quote, Unguarded. Not selling is what they should rename it. And it takes to task his former teammate Michael Jordan and The Last Dance documentary. In an interview with GQ magazine on Thursday, Pippen was asked about his legacy and where he would put himself among NBA's all-time greats. In his answer, Pippen admitted he wouldn't put Tom Brady as the greatest player in the NFL because of how important the team aspect is in football. Okay, well, we're going to get to that in a second. I'm going to say in basketball, there's no way to place yourself. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. There's hard to play Tom Brady at the top. I guess that's supposed to be hard to place Tom Brady at the top, but that's not what they wrote. It's hard to place Tom Brady at the top of the NFL, even though he's won a lot of championships. There are almost 70 players on each team. Is he playing on every side of the football? Is he on kickoff? Is he on punt return? Because if he ain't playing all roles, then he's got to give credit to his team. Tom Brady's always giving credit to his teams. And I place myself with the greatest team that ever played in the NBA. Brady picked up his 7th Super Bowl title in February when the Bucs defeated the Chiefs, and he has more championships than any other team in the NFL. He's also on the top of 2 of the most important individual statistical categories, passing yards and passing touchdowns. He has 82,074 passing yards and 608 touchdowns. And at 44, he's still considered one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Comparing greatness across sports is tough. If there is a Mount Rushmore of sports, Brady is certainly among those on it. Yeah. I mean, come on. What Scottie Pippen is trying to do here is downplay the fact that in the history of the NBA, like I said, is he in the top 50 players ever? I'm not so sure about this. And it's so obvious that he is trying to say this controversial stuff to sell a book. I mean, I didn't bring enough heat from going after Michael Jordan. Let me go after Tom Brady now. Okay? It's utterly ridiculous. Look, you're in sports, you are judged based on championships. You are. Okay? There are two unquestioned GOATs in sports history, Michael Jordan and Tom Brady. And Tom Brady, I thought Michael Jordan was always going to be ahead of Tom Brady until Tom Brady went out with a different team in a different conference, and in his first year with that conference, won a Super Bowl, okay? And then I said, you know what? I'm probably going to move Tom ahead of Michael Jordan. I know that's controversial, but look, we're still talking. We're picking nits at that point, okay? But Scottie Pippen's not even in the conversation. He's not even in the conversation, and I think it bugs Scottie that he's not in the conversation. He's not anywhere close to a top. There's no argument he's not in the top 30 NBA players of all time. That's a non-issue, okay? And I think he truly believes that he's probably one of the top 10 or so best players ever. And I think it was pretty obvious once Michael Jordan was gone, he had a chance with different teams, the Bulls, the Trailblazers, to truly be a Jordan, lead a team, and he couldn't do it. He was a good player, but he couldn't do it. All right? He was among the best players in the league, but he couldn't do it. He couldn't excel. And yes, you're judged by championships. If you don't believe me, ask Dan Marino, ask Charles Barkley. Okay, hell, Charles Barkley's my all-time favorite basketball player. He is. But he never got that NBA ring, so I can never put Charles in the top 10 no matter what. No matter how much I like Charles Barkley, he cannot go in the top 10. Okay, Dan Marino. I would love to put Dan Marino in the top 10 in the NFL ever of quarterbacks. He certainly had top 10 talent. He certainly put up top 10 numbers. But he never got the ring. And yes, championships are what people are judged on, period. It's the reason why Aaron Rodgers takes as much heat as he does. Because without a doubt, he's one of the most talented quarterbacks ever. But at the end of the day, Rodgers only has one ring. Okay, in my opinion, I mean, he'll never come close unless he wins, let's say, 2 more rings, then at least he can get in the top 5 conversation. But in my opinion, he's got a tough road to haul to even get in the top 10. He might, but then you're talking about comparing him and Brett Favre. Again, Scottie Pippen's got a book that came out this month, a few weeks ago. It's only been out 3 weeks, and it's not selling. It's not selling. When you got a book that is that far down the selling list, I mean, the book's only got 71 ratings on it on the largest sales site on the internet, Amazon. It's got 71 ratings on it over 3 weeks. His book is not selling. And Scottie is desperate. He's already thrown Michael on the bus. It didn't help his sales. Now he's trying to throw Tom Brady under the bus. And I seriously doubt that's going to do anything for him. I could care less. Do you really want to read a book from the 68th best player of all time? I mean, really? In fact, I liked Scottie Pippen a lot more a year ago than I do now, because I think he's shown his true colors. I think he's jealous. I think he's petty. And I thought he was better than what he's turned out to be from a personal standpoint. Now, he looks disgruntled, and he looks bitter. Yay, you are where you are in the history of sports. And you're nowhere close to Michael Jordan. You're nowhere close to Tom Brady or Joe Montana. You know, tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Pathetic. Scottie Pippen. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.